hills and stuff like that. There you're going to see the lake house. Deluxe edition, we get jacket. Okay. Yeah, we got the lake house. Somebody told me that the final draft does have extra lore bits and stuff. I don't know if we'll go back and do that, but we'll definitely be doing this. But I did want to look at, is it gameplay? They added, I think they added to controller inverted mode. Yeah, they added, I think, this that wasn't there before. Swap controller sticks. Interesting. That's a nice accessibility setting. Also, this is exceedingly loud in my head. Okay. Not sure what that is. Yeah, here they are. Gameplay assists. So they added quick turning. They added quick turn alternative controls. They have the auto-complete QTE. They have button tapping to single tap. So instead of spamming a button, you can just tap it once. Weapon charging with taps. You can just, again, tap with that. Healing items with taps. Light shifter with taps. I don't know what the light shifter... Oh, that's the... Instead of having to hold it down. Player invulnerability, player immortality. Will not prevent death certain sequences. Obviously, one-shot kill. It allows player to kill enemies in one shot for pistol. Does not work against certain enemies, obviously. Things probably like Scratch, boss fights things where you have to work there. Infinite ammo, infinite flashlight batteries, and of course, the... Okay, but and then they have the sprint mode stuff. So all of these were added with the new update. So basically all of these are like, hey, I really want to play the story of Alan Wake, but I'm very bad at all the mechanics. Here you go. You can be invulnerable, you can be immortal, you can kill things in one shot, you can have infinite ammo, infinite flashlight battery. Doesn't matter. You can auto-complete QTE, so everything is there for you. This is really great to see that they added this. It's sad that it took a year for them to get this stuff in, but I kind of understand. Sometimes, they wait for some of this stuff. Because they have to reprogram things to make sure that it can read. Autocomplete QTE basically has to get read. It has to read the QTE and then it has to tell it, is this checked? Yes, this is checked. Okay, act as if the player did X thing. So some of these things can be a little bit difficult to reprogram, so I kind of understand some of them. I don't understand why this wasn't already in the game though. The invulnerability, immortality, one shot, infinite ammo batteries, that kind of stuff. But it's nice to see this stuff. It's really nice to see this stuff because I do believe, Alan Wake 2, outside of the optimization issues, which again, so far as I know, they have never addressed, and the combat, which is one of the things that this alleviates. It is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love the story of this game, and having these will make it so much easier for people to get into the story. So much easier. And I'm so glad they added this stuff because now people can come in and just go, all right, one-shot kill, invulnerability, let's go. Let's just play the game. So, but we're not going to turn those on, but I did want to point those out for everybody before we get into the lake house. So, Lake House is now available to play. Descend in the FBC research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Loading into the expansion from this menu will overwrite your progress in the existing expansion slaves. Okay, we shouldn't have one.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility. the lake house, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the lake house was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
I believe this takes place.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons.
I think this takes place right before they go and capture Alan Wake.
Welcome wagon.
So.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. By the way, you can ring this buzzer in the game, and no one answers. Return addendum. The lake house.
Agent Kieran Estevez requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Estevez's ID card? Oh, there's a... Okay. That did not...
Shouldn't take long. Okay? You see
Yeah.
anything? Radio me.
Couldn't take long. Oh, poor Estevez. You understood the dark presence, you would,
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now,
Fair.
in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
okay. I'm very curious. Can we access those settings here? Nice. Okay, so you can access all those settings I showed earlier right in this menu. So if you're struggling with a specific part, you can just turn these on, do what you need to do, and then turn them off again. That's cool. I like that. That is a very, very good introduction of that feature, or those features. We're gonna play it like we normally did. No harm in using those features, though. I think that's a great addition, and I think that would help me recommend this game to a lot of people. Because the combat is one of those things that I just really did not like. So seeing that they have things that just basically make the combat as trivial as possible, is very helpful. So if they could just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to address it. Maybe it's just an engine problem. If they could just fix the optimization stuff, I would literally have zero complaints with this game at that point. This looks fun. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, in the main game, we talked to one of the doctors that is supposed to be here. When we solved all the nursery rhymes, there was a guy who was, or a person that was upset with us for messing with his experiment.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
So I think we might meet.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Hey, Strawberry, how you doing
It's
today?
locked.
Oh, I wonder if we're gonna run into our good friend, Adi. Ah, yes. Pistachios, crackers, pretzels, potato chips. Hot spicy peanuts. Trail mix. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employee desk. Look, listen, think. Safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. And there's like a little cat sticky note. Now, I think the reason why this exists is, remember the test they were running with the nursery rhyme was using little trinkets and like memories. So if you brought those in this facility, the dark place, or the dark presence at the very least, would be able to use those against the people here. So Rhombus daily stand-up. No doodling. Interesting. Okay. Dangers of doodling. Here we go. Please remember that any unauthorized art, because again, remember the nursery rhymes, this type of recreational creativity is forbidding. Doodling, rhythmic drumming with pencils, fingers, or makeshift percussion instruments, stacking office supplies into sculpture-like arrangements, dancing, or humming. There's a kayak for sale, self-defense, and the lockdown procedures. Don't touch. Interesting. Okay. I see a computer on in there. What do we got here? Good news. Okay, the lake house daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Okay, so we might need to take note of this. These last three here are written in red. These are written in black. So, okay, bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is... The artist. Interesting. Okay, illegible. Someone stole black... Okay, never mind. Someone stole black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. I was wondering, I was like, okay, so maybe the red isn't important. Someone stole the marker. Or maybe that is going to be important. Obviously, we need to check back here. But it referenced the artist. It says the artist is illegible. And remember, we know that the Dark Presence attacks people who make different forms of art,
Dr.
movies.
Marmont's not here.
All right, we have Barrows University. Nice.
I'll have to check downstairs.
On the recommendation of the facility, by the virtue of authority vested in them by the trustees of Barrows University, have conferred Jules Francois Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Sciences, entitled the right and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Barrows. Okay, so these are the... I think these are the doctors, because there's Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, and I believe they're married. FBC...
Working on the lower levels.
FBC Special Service Certificate. The Exceptional Contribution Certificate were awarded to Jules Marmont in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling. Interesting. Okay. Head of Research... because I remember Darling as a name from Control. The senior leadership for FBC is determined to appoint Dr. Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. Appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont. Okay, so that's, I believe, his wife. Effective completion on the 18th of July. Find someone on the lower levels. He has a statue of himself. New to the new fellow head of the lake house. Okay, so this is... Alright.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Experiment in progress. Interesting. Okay. Got thumbtacks. September 14th, 2023. Thursday. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Nice. Changing
passwords, huh?
All departments, you update to computer password reset policy effective September 13th. So this was okay. So this went through, and then this is the next day. must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change to lead to difficulty to remember your password. Recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay, so September would be 9, so 09, and then we just got to figure out so 0914, but we just got to figure out what the permanent set of digits at the beginning would be. Try using significant personal dates coordinates. Do not use birth dates, current date. Oh, never mind. Don't use current date. Okay. Phone numbers. Also remember that the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Okay, so 6 digits. Can't use the date. Okay, so we're going to have to find some other stuff. It's probably the appointment over there, so we'll have to look. Okay, yeah, so... Extensive testing. The subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability to that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. Okay, so we saw the painter at the lodge. The paintings feature scenes and events that he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting event before it occurs. Effective has been proven multiple times as an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content not be realized at some point in an eventual future. I mean, yeah, you can't know the future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at the time and the nature of paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion. Subject is suspected... Sorry, my mouse keeps moving. There we go. Be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, although additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of its forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energy. Okay, so I don't remember if it was this game. I think it was the first game. There was an artist on the deck of the lodge that was painting, and I think that might be who this is referencing. Please fill out the fields below before delivering a team. A new keycard will be processed. Clearance, the highest one, I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. How would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if they're so concerned with this? I'm ahead of research. I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay. Alright, so we need to figure out the password. It's 6 digits. Let's see. So, do we have any 4 digits over here? The degree doesn't have anything. That doesn't have anything, but this does, right? July 18th. So July 18th would be 7. So 07/15. And then maybe the date. Maybe they didn't follow that. So 07/15. 23? No. Okay. Oh, maybe it's just 14? Oh, we could also try 15/07/14.
That's not right.
Okay. 07/15/14.
Nope.
Okay. So there's another... Does this have a date on it? No. Okay. Okay, so we have numbers, but we need to figure out... $38. Ah, it's this number. Okay, so it would be... So 07/15/38. Okay, if it's not that, then it's day, month, year. 15/07/38. 38.
on.
No? Okay. Am I wrong? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That would be 7. And that's when they were appointed. Oh, it's 18. I completely missed that. Okay. So it's 07, 18, 38. There we go. It was 18, not 15. I don't know where I got the 15. Unlock door. Remember to lock the computer before leaving your station. Changing your password does not improve the security. Project Arbutus is officially requested we return the pages. Pages. So they have manuscript pages here. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus. And they are shared research materials, so I can release them back to Arbutus. So does next Wednesday work? Wow. I apologize for the difficulty of my wife is presenting. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget, an unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss annual budget. It is, of course, head of research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diane is no longer up to the task. Ooh. Ooh. So he took his wife's budget and then said she wasn't up to the task, which is why we got this email. Oof. Rose and budgets need to be sent out this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown. Should I book time for us to speak about this and make a plan? Yikes. Okay, so a little trouble in paradise there.
That's handy.
Alright. Does she have a mine place? No, she just has a map. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Imagine CCing your own wife on an email that's absolutely calling her incompetent. That's a good way to end up in an early grave, I'm just saying. Alright, oldest house. Okay, so that's a control reference. On-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel in the oldest house as the lockdown initiation remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing the strength of the loops through a specific pattern of every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Romani, supervisory agent. Okay, so this is telling us timeline-wise, this is happening because they said status of Director Trench, so that would be the former director. So this is happening parallel to what's happening in Control, in theory, then. Timeline-wise. What the hell? Why do you have a fairy ring of donuts? Weirdo. But, okay. So that's giving us some information. I think we gotta take this elevator. Boop. One button. Okay. And I'm guessing this map is to help us. Okay, so I guess we just start at the top and work our way down.
Access denied.
Okay.
Well, you are not keeping me out. Access
I need a key card with clearance. Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
Okay. Well, we solved this. I thought this opened something. Door, security door. Oh, over there. I was like, I know that opens something. This door is unlocked. This is probably where the key is. Yep, here we go.
Get me downstairs.
Is there a save in here? No? Okay. Okie dokie. Federal Bureau of Control, United States of America. In Vino Investigato Imperium. Oh, Invenio? Invenio? Invent, investigate, control?
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
There's a handprint on the elevator.
Team,
Someone tried to
something's
peel.
going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to. Oh, shit.
You're right. Something's going on in the lake house.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Reach detected on sublevel 5.
Uh-oh.
Staff shelter.
We have a situation in the lake house. All the facility.
Hey, Salty Tom Tom and Raiders. Welcome in. Get raided. Yes, we are indeed getting raided. Welcome in, Secret Nikki 456. Hopefully you're doing well today. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time here, just gonna raid and dip. Sorry, I gotta go. That's fine. That's completely fine. If you need to raid and run, completely understand. Just throw us a follow and take care of yourself. Do what you gotta do. Eat, drink, do whatever business errands you need to do. I completely understand. Thank you for the raid nonetheless, Salty Tom Tom. Let me get a shout out for you here. There we go. See what you were playing today. But thank you for the follows. We do anonymous follows here. If you would like a personalized thank you, then I can do that for you. If you don't want a personalized thank you, anonymous follows are there for people that just want to lurk and just want to follow. But I do appreciate the follows nonetheless, so thank you for those 2 follows. We are currently playing the Lake House DLC. There might be some spoilers in here for Alan Wake 2. So if you've not played Alan Wake 2 and you anticipate doing that, again, just throw us a follow. Catch us on a stream when we're not playing that, so you don't spoil yourself. I'm a big, like, not wanting to spoil people's enjoyment of games by showing, not warning them and stuff, but I completely understand. But yeah, take care of yourself, guys. If you need to raid and run, completely understand. No harm in that. And I hope you enjoy if you do decide to stick around. Thank you again, Salty Tom Tom, playing for Honor. I'm very bad at that game. Very, very bad at the game. I played that on release. I am not good at that game. But again, we're going to jump in. This is the second DLC of Alan Wake called Lake House. We play a variety of games here on the channel. We play cozy games, we play horror games, we play retro games, a lot of retro games. But for the month of October, we're strictly doing horror games. Hey, thank you for the resubscription, Void, and welcome back to the Masquerade. Good to have you. But we play a variety of games here. If all that sounds fun, feel free to give us a follow. Yeah, for the month of October, we're doing what I call Terrortober, which is just where we play non-stop horror games every single day of October and have a good time. So, thank you again, Tom Tom, for the raid and everybody coming over. But again, if you need to raid and run, perfectly okay. Just throw us a follow and check us out next time. Before we get back into this, I just woke up. Yeah. Well, welcome to the Lake House.
Now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's new.
Relay that order.
So the face we saw on the left was Scratch. The one on the right we've not seen before.
Event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Map updated. Return to the elevator.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Yeah, but I don't think there's an elevator there anymore. Welcome to Cauldron Lake, Estevez.
Priority 1, get the lights on.
Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake.
You're not smart?
No, that's literally the worst thing you want to do.